Hi guys, Dwayne Duxon here from Farm Tender Auctions. I'm here with Philip and Julianne Bond. How you going, guys?
Good, thanks,
Hi,
Dwayne.
good, thanks.
Now, we're here today through Farm Tender Auctions. We're lucky enough to have Philip and Julianne's dairy farm, Paringa, to sell. It's at Tooreen, which is about half an hour out of Warrnambool in the southwest of Victoria, a very productive area. Now, the dairy is a 650 acre, 500 cow operation and will be auctioned by us, Farm Tender Auctions, through the Auctions Plus website on the 9th, between the 9th and the 12th of December. So there'll be a link to the listing in this post, so you can have a look at that. But we just want to hear a bit about Philip and Julianne and the property today, so we'll just interview them and get a few answers off these guys. So tell us a bit about yourselves before you came to the property, what you did before then, Philip.
Yep, grew up on a 100 cow dairy farm at Cobden,
Yep.
which is about 15 minutes from this property.
Yep.
And left school after year 12 and went to Melbourne and worked for General Motors as a draftsman.
Yeah, right.
And worked for Holden for 5 years before coming back to this area.
Very good. And what about you, Julianne?
I left year 12,
Mhm.
the same, and moved to Melbourne because I was interested in the graphic reproduction area of the printing trade.
Yep.
And got a 4-year apprenticeship up there, and then that's about it really.
No,
Just stayed up there and just continued after my apprenticeship at the same firm.
Very good. So, and then what made you come to Paringa and turn into farmers?
We were travelling home on weekends to help our
Yep.
parents out on both this farm and my parents' farm.
Yes.
And in the end, it was just a great love affair of the country life, and we decided to shift back and grew from there.
Fabulous. And you've got a magnificent property. Now over the years, farmers, were very, very diverse, the farming game. You've got a lovely dairy farm here. What have been some of the highlights over the years, or maybe even some of the lowlights? What's taken your fancy over the years?
Probably the highlight was like the kids could grow up on the farm, and like especially with the COVID now, like if they were in Melbourne they'll be stuck inside, yet here we've got acres of land. It hasn't really changed our atmosphere or our personality or anything. It's just normal.
It's amazing.
Normal
Like
life.
a lot of, I'm from a farmer myself background, and it's amazing the kids that grew up on farms, how they've gone on to do some wonderful things. It seems to be a trait these days. So what are some of the highlights for you, Phil?
I guess some of the highlights for us, we were very humbled to win the 2009 Jack Green Memorial Share Farm of the Year award at the Royal Melbourne Show. We were sort of encouraged to go in it, and we were sort of quiet achievers, and we ended up winning it. We've won some good commercial cow of the year awards on farm challenges where cows are judged in their working clothes.
Yep.
And we were very happy to see our cows do well in them. So, and some of the low lives things, just we got struck by the fires a couple of years ago, and that was anyway, we've rebuilt and recovered from that, so it's been good.
No, fabulous. And this, we're auctioning this property on between the 9th and the 12th of December. What are some of the attributes of this particular property? Like, it's a very productive area, this area. What are this particular property, what are some of the attributes?
Well, we probably instead of setting up as a big farm, we set up as a farm for us to run personally. So we don't
instead
require
of
workers.
running 20 workers now, you've got it so that you can run it yourself.
It's just Philip and I running it, and we built an underpass which is large enough to put a ute through, because when my kids were little, I had 3 under 3.
Yep.
We could it was hard to go across the road with the cows.
Dangerous.
So we made a bigger underpass so I could just follow the cows up with the ute with 3 little kids in the ute, and just drive and follow the cows through the underpass and out without having to open gates and cross roads and stuff.
And what about you, Philip? Like some of the things like fertiliser history or things?
Just farming in a natural rainfall area. Just watching and seeing the farm develop with new species of grasses. We added an irrigation system to the farm, and we've secured a water right for that. So just the potential there with that to grow extra food for the cows, and it's just got so much more potential from where we've got it to at this stage. So
yeah, and things like you got wonderful homestead here and like beautiful gardens and things like that. That you don't see that on every farm. So,
no, you don't.
No. So there's some of the, and like for the potential buyer of this place, what would you say to a potential buyer interested in this dairy? What things could you portray to them that they could take away and think, well, I want to buy this place because it's it's special.
You can answer that, Philip.
I guess, yeah, like what I've said about the irrigation system, it's just got so much more potential, and just seeing the crops you can grow and the extra food for the cows, and you can just reduce them bought-in feed costs, and have more control over your feed costs in general. Just I suppose, if they wanted to milk more cows, maybe a concrete feed pad, and just just things to make their life easier. And
so you guys have got it to this point, but you know that there's steps after that, isn't there?
Correct, there's a lot of steps they can do. Like you don't have to have 2 people in the dairy. It's just we prefer 2.
Yep.
But they can just set it up so it's just 1, and like that's just up to them where they could improve it, like just the dairy side.
Yep.
But it's got 2 other homes on the place,
Yes.
which we actually rent out those homes.
Yep.
And we also have a big AI shed, which we use. The shed we did once rent it out, and it was to another AI company, and half the shed we used for the machinery, and the rest at the company used, and it has heated floors and everything. So
it's got potential for income diversity.
Yes.
Multiple income streams,
No, it's exciting. Anyway, like as I said before, we're so privileged to be able to, auction this place and work with you guys and trying to get a result for you guys. So, as I said, check out the link in this post, and thanks for joining us on this video. It's much appreciated. So, I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Bye.